Welcome to Unfiltered Hummingbird. I am your host, Camelia. Hey, we're going to unpack some questions, interview some guests, have a little fun together. Come on, let's get to it. Hi, so we're continuing our conversation about how to outlive the struggle. The struggle of life, the struggle of circumstances, situations. How do you do that? The third strategy I want to bring up is hope. One thing that I have tagged and saying is that hope beyond what you can see. If we can hope beyond what we can see, we can get through any dark area. Have you ever been in a dark room? You know, the lights go out. Say if you're going to sleep and the lights go out, it immediately becomes so dark, pitch black dark. You can't see anything. You can't even see your hands in front of your eyes. And then your eyes do something amazing. They adjust. Your eyes adjust to the darkness. And when they adjust to the darkness, then you're able to see what you could not see before. Catch that. You're able to see what you could not see before when your eyes become adjusted. And I like to think of that as this kind of exhale. This moment we give ourselves to just still ourselves. Don't say anything, just still. And seconds will pass by. And what was dark, where you could not see anything at first, when it first happens, when that situation first happens, when that circumstance first hits, you can't see anything. Can't see your way out. But then, if you wait a moment, this is what I want to share with you today, readers, listeners, that this is when hope comes alive within you. When our eyes adjust to see beyond the darkness, we're able to see and hope beyond what you can see. So even though it might be dark in that same scenario I talked about, even though it might be dark, you might be able to kind of feel your way through a dark, hallway or something like that, in the hopes of you're going to touch or feel something similar or something familiar that will get you out, that will give you hope that, okay, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer to the end of this thing. That is the hope I'm talking about. Because sometimes, come on listeners, if we're real talk, sometimes we can be in a journey for a long time. It could be days. It could be weeks. It could be months. It could be years. Sometimes the journey is long. And I think our hope that things will get better, is what will keep us and help us outlast this current situation, this current circumstance. Our hope. Because sometimes hope just kind of wavers. It kind of weans in and out. It has ebbs and flows based on how long we've been in a journey. And this, my dear friends, depending on how long we've been in a journey, sometimes our conscience can get seared by our life circumstances. Seared like you're frying, like you're browning the side of a steak or browning the side of a pork chop and then flipping it over. Sometimes, depending on how long we've been in the journey, our conscience, our hope can become seared And when something is seared, it becomes hard, burnt, and rough. So when that happens, it's harder to kind of cut through right at the beginning. But then right after you cut through that hard and that burnt, rough part, it's soft, tender, and it's goodness inside, right? Think of a good steak that is cooked to perfection. The outside might be hard, but the inside is so moist and good. It's just juicy and filled with flavor. And sometimes our conscience gets seared on the outside. But we can't let our struggle or our circumstance in life make us hard and rough, hard to deal with, hard to take, exhausting to take. You can't let life circumstances make you that way. That's where hope. If you hope beyond what's happening right now, that it's going to get better. It's going to get better. I'm going to get to that juicy part of life. I'm going to get to that sweet part of life, and it's going to get better. I want you to believe that, because every hard time that we have, there will be an opportunity for us to course correct. If we went right and right doesn't seem like the right way, let's go left. Let's try left. Hope is going to try all options, okay? Hope is going to try all options to get out, right? So when you reach a dead end, go the other way. Try all options, but don't give up. Don't let this season that you might be in right now, don't let it disconnect you from your hope. Don't let it disconnect you from your faith. Be aware of what season you're in. Be aware of the season you're in. Some of us might be on the top of the mountain, not having any issues, and that's fine. Praise God, that's wonderful. And some of us might be in the valley like, oh, when is this gonna end? Where is that light? And those are the listeners I want to speak to, that there is light at the end of that tunnel. Just keep going. Don't let the struggle break you. Hope beyond that struggle. Hope beyond that struggle is what the third strategy is for you to outlive and outlast the strategy. All right, that's all we have for today. Join me next time on Unfiltered Hummingbird. I am your host, Camelia. Until then, have a blessed day.